All right, so we doing ABS module, right? Yeah. So it's a relay valve, goes under your fifth wheel, and what we had discovered was it's easier just to take off all the air lines right at the brake chambers. You got two bolts, two 14 millimeters right behind the fifth wheel. The rust spot's right there, and then pretty much this is the new unit. You want to reuse all your old, your left and right valves there, clean them up as best as possible, reuse everything that you can, and then you cut the zip ties, obviously, that goes to the front and the rear of the truck. And
you could tell them, also tell them why you even had to change it in the first place.
oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so at the bottom of this, you've got a pressure release valve for your secondary, and hooked to a trailer, and the trailer was stuck, so I was trying to pull it out, and when we set the brakes after pumping and trying to rock it, this pressure valve, all the air in the tanks completely went down to zero. Like within 2 seconds it just completely went to zero, and the truck, primary and secondary, would not rebuild air until you stuck your finger under this valve and held it for about 10-20 seconds, and then the truck had started building pressure back up enough for you to move it. But the second you touched the brake pedal, then the secondary air pressure, it completely went back to zero again. So the old one, it looks pretty gummed up. They wanted $800 of Volvo, and did some shopping around and was able to find that part number there. It's a revised part number. It's an updated Bindex, and it was 75 bucks just for the centerpiece, not the sides. Sides are however much, probably 800, I don't know. But
the tricky part was taking these off.
Yeah.
Because this part isn't flat. So this is tight. You gotta turn it this way for this to tighten, but you have to turn this one this way for it to tighten. So it was easy to loosen it up.
Yeah,
because
right.
both of them is threaded opposite directions.
Yep. So what we did,
that was a good catch on your part.
Yeah, it saved a lot of time. What we did was we took an adjustable wrench around this knuckle, and we just lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, but it was opposite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were able to loosen here, and it broke this loose to take it off of this piece here.
I guess it's designed that way.
Yep. And then...
and also save yourself some heartache. It's not going to work.
Yeah, leave these alone, because that was my first thought, and it just wasn't worth all the stuff falling in your face. It's easier to work on out here. And the other thing is put these on last, because when you twist these new pieces on, they hit this right here, will hit that, and you don't want to break your sensors or mess nothing up. So, and then this new piece comes with a bracket too. It goes on the back of the plate there. So you've got two bolts on here, and that's what comes through. This piece also has some screw holes here, which it comes with a bracket, but it doesn't come with bolts or nuts or anything to secure it. So kind of figure it out along the way you go. So yeah, good luck.